Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of my Minecraft world, and today we're going to be building a container ship because I wanted to make this a little bit of a harbor here, and so I got some resources together, so let's get started building. It's going to be about 86 blocks long, as you can see from this yellow. It's where I sort of was going to plant it, and then I want to build like some docks and other stuff around here. But let's go ahead and start getting some of the blocks placed down. Okay, so now that we've got the majority of the blocks placed, got some decorations done. I still need to go through and do a lot more decorating of things. The boat's pretty solid, so I want to put in some different colored blocks to make it look like it's been weathered some. We do have the anchors here with the little floaties, which are honey blocks to sort of like keep it attached to the pier here. I also changed all the crates so that they're actually using the tripwire hooks as sort of the attachment points. I thought it looked kind of cool. The only thing I don't like is it doesn't really connect with the chains that are coming down, but from a distance it looks kind of cool. We also changed some of the original stuff of the control tower here of the boat. Put in some andesite and quartz, or not andesite, diorite and quartz. And I think it looks like it gives it a little bit of a weathered look. We added a little thing here. I need to try to make this look like one of the little portable like lifeboat type things. Looks like I missed some. Oh yeah, this back here, because these are too close together, I couldn't actually put the tripwire hooks on them, so they sort of are unique in that way. I also went around and added these deep slate walls and lanterns on all the I'm going to call them anchor points, but they're just anvils, so that we have some light around here, because otherwise this becomes a mob farm. Underwater, I started doing some landscaping so that this wasn't just a straight down pier. So I laid down some stone. Eventually I'll come back and fill this in with random gravel and sand and sort of blend this all together so that it doesn't just look like stone was placed. And I still need to do some on this side. I didn't go all the way down on this side because there's this ruined portal here. And I'd like to keep it somehow, so I may incorporate it or just push this over top of it. But basically underneath of this is, for the most part, all hollow still. I do have a conduit back in here, which actually lets me be underwater without dying and can see the light and everything. So if you come up in here, it's just all empty right now. I'm trying to decide whether I want to fill this in or not, or just leave it empty, or make it a mob a mob farm of some type. But that'll be for a later episode. I got tons of kelp here. Maybe I could make it a kelp farm. Who knows? It'd be kind of cool if I could. So let's go back underneath of here, and we'll go back up. I did sort of start working on the back of the boat to make it so that it wasn't a complete square like it was originally. I still need to do some other shapes on it, add some motors, propellers, and whatnot. But for the most part, it looks pretty good. It looks sort of bland too. I need to go back and do a bunch more work on it. Maybe put some banners or something on the side to have like the name or something on it. It's based off of a Maersk Lego ship. So it's sort of that's where the color scheme came from. I did change the colors on the top here because all the grays just didn't really look cool. I wanted to give it some type of a color. But the stuff that we have to do next is I need to build a road here, and I also need to put like a container ship or a container truck here that's going to be like receiving the containers. And then we're going to have to build a road that will hook it into our other road system here, which runs around the little parts of the city here. Previously, this hasn't been on, I haven't done an episode on this world in a while, so this is my little pool area for like a community pool. Has a little hot tub here with, I need to put some slabs or something there to hide the actual soul sand, because it looks like it's a dirty hot tub, but it's not really. But this is a community pool. This building here is the tower from GTA 5, as is this one here. I've started putting some of the floors into the GTA or the smaller GTA tower here, but there's no decorations or anything in it yet. It's just the floors are laid out. This is sort of like a little park area. If I get up here, you can see there's trees, there's a little greenhouse, a little pavilion here that has now completely covered, the copper has completely oxidized. It has little tables and stuff in it. And there's a little furnace there for smoking. This was the first episode that I did. It was the Roundabout. It has changed a little bit since then, so we've added in the trees here. I've also added in like a roof over this, and I hear we have some zombies around here. But we'll go down in the roundabout here and take a look. I filled in a little bit more of this, the sides. I put in some walls. Eventually there will be tunnels here that goes to the other sides of the actual road, so, and stairs and walkways so that you can get out. But right now it's sort of just a sunken little area. Go up the ramp here. One of the other buildings that I've worked on is this hospital, and it's by another YouTuber called Hex Regulus. I believe that's his name. I'll put a link to it in the description. I really liked it. It's a modern hospital style. I did change some of the looks of it, and I've still got more to add to it. But it's part of the skyscraper stuff here that I'm building. It does have some decorations in it. I got a bed here. Here's a table and stuff. I don't have any of the elevator stuff in it yet. So it's kind of hard to get up to some of the other floors unless you fly and then try to land. But yeah, so that's all the stuff on this side of the world for right now. Other things that I have done, I don't know if I've showed it, but I'm pretty sure I hadn't. I've got another little like wilderness campsite up here. I filled this all in with water. It was just a little bit of a hill, like a little valley in a hill. So I filled this in with water, put some kelp and fish in it so that it looks like it's an actual, like a fishing pond. Added some trees around it, gave it a little campfire here. We even have a little pseudo tent here that you can't actually sleep in. And then there's this like walled, so the pond is actually created by this little spring that's coming out of this mountain here, and it fills into here and then goes down into it. We have a little platform here where you could technically sit here and fish if you wanted to, or launch a boat. Some other stuff that I've done, I do have a airport here that I'm working on. This has been a really long-term project. So this is the parking lot. Over here we have a little plane, and of course, I mean, we have the huge plane up there that's taking off. We have the little helipad, and then we have a large area here where I plan on putting another plane about that size in here, just to make it look like it's active. But I need to build some more runways or taxiways, because there's really no way to do some of the stuff here. The control tower, and then down inside here I actually do have some decorations done. We have a little like food court area where we have some villagers in here that you can trade with if you wanted to, for various trades. The upstairs isn't really done. There is some, I think I had the bathrooms up here, and I'm hearing zombies, so I'm hoping there's not zombies in these bathrooms. No, so we got little bathrooms here with some sinks and stalls. There's no real gender notions on these, so they're all basically the same. Everything's just 8 stalls and a few sinks. Glass floor to look down below, glass ceiling. And then here we have our ticket takers, which are actual librarians. But I like the hats that they had, so I kept them. Maybe I'll do something with the red and white on the plane that we'll be using. And let's go to sleep. We'll go down here, go into my house. I've got zombies all over the place. Alright. So this is my house. If you haven't seen it, probably not. I haven't showed off a lot of this, but here's the living room with the couch and big TV and a kitchen area. It's sort of ultra modern. Up here we have, this was my actual starter base over here. I've sort of left it there just for fun. This is another portal. Over here I have a mall, and that is my villager trading center. This is a chicken place. It could be called some state fried chicken. But it's where I can get a bunch of chicken. And if we go into the mall here, you'll see that I have it broken up into various trades. So we have our Fletchers, we have our stonemasons, so I can come up and buy stuff off of them. And basically it's just a huge trading hall that has all the different trades that you could want. So I could get tons of levels, I can get tons of different items. Like a efficiency axe for 22 emeralds. Got a couple clerics there. This is the main place where I can get all of my books that I need. And then I also have basically a storage system down here that has all the different books that are available from the people upstairs, broken down by tools and ranged weapons and melee weapons and power books and all-purpose books, and a little reading area in case you wanted to read the book before you put it on your tool. So we'll go out and look at the industrial district. Back there, this is so this is a little like mine rail to the Guardian farm, where I can get tons of Guardian stuff, and it goes into the Nether, and then that up there is my villager breeder. Back here is a hotel that I built, and all the floors, or all the rooms in it, are decorated, but some of the outside floors are not. But this is like a little ultra-modern, swanky hotel. We have a dining area down here. We have some elevators in it. I tried following some of the tutorials to make elevators that are like single floor elevators, but I haven't been able to get it to work correctly yet. So it basically takes you up to the top floor. But I can show you one of the rooms. So inside each of the rooms, they're mostly all the same. They have a set of bookcases, a bed, a little deck out here where you can come out and you can look out over everything. And now you can actually see the harbor areas. You can see the ships coming in. You can see the airports. You can see all the high tower, or the towers over there. And then back in this area, we have the bathroom, bathtub, and all that stuff. And I use the banners as sort of curtains for some privacy. And if we drop back down through our elevator, we have an outside fire pit area. So it's kind of cool. Little parking lot here. This house here is based off of a Harry Potter Lego set that I thought looked really cool. So I decided to make it in Minecraft. This is a garage, although the doors are kind of weird for it. But it is decorated inside, so if you come inside, we have a little living area. Back here we have a kitchen with some stoves and smokers. Paintings, we have a little reading nook, and then we have a little bedroom up here, and we have all the disc from the game, so you can play those and listen to them. I've also been working on this road here, so this road actually comes up, goes in, this will be turned into a roundabout, but it goes through this mountain here. And it comes into the roundabout, into the bigger the central part of the city that I'm calling this. Let's go back on out. Over here, that's a slime farm. I just haven't decorated it yet. And then this is the industrial side of the house. So we have some crimson and warped fungus, or warped wood farms here. This is a cactus farm, which I'm probably going to guess is 100% full. Yeah, it's full. I've got so much cactus I don't know what to do with it now. We also have a dyes and flowers shop. It's sort of square, but because of what's on top here, there's actually a flower generator that makes all the stuff. We have a wool shop here, and inside, if we go inside, we have Corrales from the Hermitcraft server. He's our flower guy, and he will sell all sorts of flowers and dyes to us. This is the hole to go up to the flower maker. This was my original chicken factory, and it's 100% full of eggs. This over here is my beehive to get all the honeys. So this gives me, I don't know how many bees I have in there, but it's a ton of bees. But it basically produces me honey bottles as long as I'm in this area. As you can see, there's just tons and tons and tons of bees in there. Like I said, this is the wool shop. It's a fully automated wool or sheep shearing with a sorter. So we can come in and just get whatever color wool that we want out of any of the chests. It uses water and I think Impulse SV's item sorter system, which works really well. Go out here. We have our goat who we found. His name is Billy D Goat. And we have Utool, which is sort of a play on a place in Grand Theft Auto. This is where all of my basically supplies and stuff are. So we have, this is mostly basic building blocks that's down here. Calcite, deep slate, pointed dripstone, you name it, it's down here. Gravel. We also have trees and flowers outside, so you can come back here and get stuff if I ever restock it. All the different leaves, all the different oaks, all the different saplings. And then our person that runs it is Mumbo Jumbo from Hermitcraft. And the reason I have so many of the Hermitcraft skins is I have one of the packs from Vanilla Tweaks, which actually gives me their heads. Back here we have a spruce tree farm-ish type thing. This is a pumpkin and watermelon farm. This is actually a iron golem farm, where the iron golems will actually spawn back in this corner and drops tons of iron when they get eaten by the lava. So this will get filled up with iron. So we basically have an infinite source of iron. Outside here, we just have a starter farm for wheat. This is a creeper farm, which gives me all the TNT that I need to make rockets for the elytra. And it empties down into there. This is my McDowells. It's just a little restaurant that, hey, Impulse actually serves me beef, chicken, bread, pumpkin pie, cookies, and cakes. It also was one of the original cow farms. So I've got a cow farm there where they actually breed and get stuff happen to them with lava. And then I also have a huge subway system that my brother and I dug out. This subway actually runs all the way to his base, which he hasn't been on the server much, so there's not much there, so I'm not going to go over and show it. But I'll show the subway here. So it's basically subway with some glass walls to make it look kind of modernish. We do have a ticket taker back here. He has Sweeping Edge 3, which is an awesome book. And then this just goes basically all the way down to Bedrock and then over to his house. There's a couple other farms that I have here that I'll go show you real quick before this episode ends. And one of them is over here And this is a glow squid farm. So it's got tinted glass, and then the it's also a spider farm at night. It's got axolotls in it, so the glow squid will spawn, the axolotls will kill them. There's water streams in here that'll actually push the glow squid ink sacs to a sorting system on the backside that I can actually get out. That I can actually get the glow squid from. And then the other thing that we have here is a copper farm. Yes, this is all copper. And what's in here is a zombie farm. So the zombies will spawn in here, and once they spawn, they fall down into water. They get shot over to this bubble vader, which we'll see them go up, they go over, and then they come back down on this side here. They land, and then we drown them. And then we do something to them, and they give us copper. So we get some copper, we get some drowned heads, other random stuff. The cool thing was this farm here was right next to this spider farm. So I'm trying to think what I can do with the spider farm. I mean, it'll give me string, but the iron farm sometimes will give me string. So I don't know. Right now it's just disabled by all the torches. But yeah, so this is basically a drowned farm. We can flip this down, and that lets water in, and the zombies will turn to drowned after a minute or two. Actually, after I turn the water on. So they will turn into drowned, and then when you kill them with a looting 3 sword, they will drop copper, sometimes iron, their heads, carrots, anything that they picked up, plus the rotten flesh. So yeah, that's the other farm I have. And that's about all the stuff that I've done so far on this server. And we'll go over here and take a good sleep. That's a bamboo and kelp farm and sugarcane farm, which actually I didn't show this. So this is my one of my original places for storing stuff. When I built the original iron farm here, I needed a place to stay, so I got a bed up here on top. And we can go up here and go to sleep real quick. And down here in the basement, we have one of the first smelters that we had, where I was just smelting cactus to get XP. So I've got tons of cactus here. I've got tons of paper from sugar canes. More cactus, more paper, more paper. Here's some of the iron. I've got another box of iron upstairs. This is another smelter over here. That one I mostly use just for cactus. This one I use for everything else because it has an auto dump system where anything that is burnt or smelted in these automatically gets dumped down into this chest. And this leads us down to another enchanting, into the pumpkin and watermelon farm, and then this will take us up to the sugarcane. This is where all the bamboo gets dropped, and I just emptied this yesterday, so it's already full again. And then up here we have kelp, which doesn't go as fast as the bamboo does. So that's about it for this this tour, and like I said, we'll be doing some more work on the harbor over here. I want to put in a lot more stuff, a few more boats, maybe a big lighthouse on the edge of the, there's a little peninsula that sticks out, so we may put a lighthouse there just so it looks kind of cool with the docks and everything. It'll probably be like over here, like this looks like it'd be cool to make a lighthouse out of. And then we can have some other boats in here. Maybe like a cruise liner, like a small little cruise liner could be on this side of the boat, or of the pier. And that there is actually the line that runs all the way out to the Guardian Farm, about 2,000 or 3,000 blocks away. But with that, I'm going to call this an episode. So thanks for watching, and have a nice day.